I make no apologies for my look, as you know. I worked out something quite good today and quite promising, to be honest. I figured out that one serving of OptiFast is approximately 20 grams of protein. Now, if this was the case, I've totally wasted my money on sausagen. Now, before I ordered it, I should have perhaps, just getting all this shit off here, like they're down. I should have at least just tried one, because one serving of sausagen is equivalent to 13.8 grams of protein, which means I would probably need about 6 to 7 200 mils, my 200 mils of sausagen gold. I think we all know that's probably not achievable, to be honest with you. So with OptiFast, it's 20 grams, so between 3 to 4 servings, which is more achievable, would mean that I'd only have to have, and I usually make them 250 mils, so that would also give me my intake of fluid for the day between 1.5 to 2 litres of fluid. So, and there you have it, folks. It's probably best to stay on OptiFast. I rejected it the first few days when I was taking it home, but I noticed it was giving me a lot of wind because of a lot of the bubbles. But it was also discovered that I was gutsing down the OptiFast. So you should drink at least a half a cup in 30 minutes, so 2 cups, which is 200 mils, in an hour, which is definitely achievable. So every 2 hours, if you have either a 200 to 250 mils measured of OptiFast, then you have it'd be every 4, 8 would be 2. Yeah, every 2 hours, because you have 6 mils in the day, but with OptiFast you only need 4 to get to achieve 60 to 80 grams of protein. So 4. So yes, every 2 hours you'd need to have, which is achievable. You've got an hour to drink 2 cups, in my case 250 ml, an hour for it to digest and do its bit, then you're on to another one. Then you got another. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's correct. So I probably should have sat down and worked more so on the OptiFast side of things rather than the good girl. She did number 2. Good girl. So I'm sort of happy I figured that out, because I was starting to wonder how I was going to fit 6 to 7 200 mils of sausagen gold into my life so that I got the correct protein amounts. And we need the correct protein for numerous reasons. 1, for ketosis. 2, to heal wounds internally and externally. My daughter's home. And a lot of other reasons as well. So that we need protein for. I just take this off. It's not actually too bad out there now, but no barking. Sit. Stay. Up. Good girl. Alright, so I'll just switch off this light. So you've done your homework? Okay. You've done everything else? Alright, so tonight, instead of going on Netflix or anything like that, I know you're not, but beside all this, we'll get a book shortly when I come in finishing my vlog. Just Lauren. I heard the car. Hi, Renee. Pawasa, that's not our door to break. We already have to fix that because of the maintenance man. Alright, I'm just videoing, so I'm going back out here. One thing I do have plenty of is wind. Turn it down, Dad's sleeping for night shift. So, one thing I do get is plenty of gas, I can tell you that much. A hell of a lot, to be honest with you. And that probably means that I'm getting too much, what do you call it? Too much bubbles or air is what I'm trying to say, air into my diet. But I have always been one to, what do they call it? Fluctuate. Not fluctuate, that's not the word. Fart, in other words. Quite a bit. That's why my husband doesn't sleep with me, because he claims that I fart too much. And I can't sleep because he snores so much. And that's because he's got sleep apnea, but he's had that for years and he won't get help for it. So, which reminds me, I have to take my machine back too. So, my daughter just caught me out here talking to myself, but I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to all you people out there in YouTube land. So, I'm not a freak as she just, mouthed off. I'm not a freak. I'm normal. I'm a normal YouTuber. Anyway, so yes, that's the reason why we don't sleep together. That's the reason why we haven't slept together for 20 years. Oh my God, wow, that's a long time that's a long time not sleeping with your husband. Wow. Wow. So yeah, we have done the deed obviously before, and that's usually in his bed, but wow, didn't realise it was that long. But anyway, it doesn't make a difference. When we were going to get our new home, we had made a deal that we'd buy a king-size bed and we would sleep back together again, so that we would have initially 4 bedrooms. But that isn't going ahead because unfortunately on his wages he can't borrow what we need to actually purchase the house, even though we have got 70% deposit. So the bank won't give us a 30% borrowing loan on his wage alone. So, and he earns probably about 55 to 60,000 a year. So now I know why FIFOs are so popular and how they get things so quick. Today was just one of those days where I sat in front of the TV watching Netflix. It was good actually that I was inside downstairs because I thoroughly enjoyed the cool breeze. I had it on the recommended 26 degrees. Apparently the energy department, or the main energy supplier of Australia, has suggested that this year's recommended temperature be, for summer, air conditioning, be 26 degrees. And when you're not doing anything, that's quite comfortable. But when you're moving about, like cooking dinner and doing things like that, that's when it does become a little bit inconvenient. Like, I've managed to sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, just so I can get the tea on. But I use a crock pot a lot these days. My mother's old crock pot, funny enough. And so what I'm cooking tonight is, I'm not sweet and sour, honey soy chicken. Just pop 2 chicken breasts, I slice them, and my daughter wants me, so I'm gonna have to be, I'll be right back guys, won't be long. I was right back, wasn't I? So, I was gonna say something and I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I moved out the front because hubby is working tonight, and out the back you can sort of, where his room is, you can sort of hear. So I didn't really want to make too much noise because he's still sleeping for tonight's shift, which I think he'd leave home in about an hour or 2 hours time. That ain't much of a sleep. He didn't look like he's had much sleep, but anyway, that's him, and he's responsible for that. So I just realised how much rubbish there is out the front of my place, in between the vine and the tree. So it's something I'll have to get Usher into, but I'll get the cobwebs away first. So not sure what I was talking about before, but I don't think I have too much to talk about now, to be honest with you. I think it's finished. I was just telling you about what I ate today. What I ate today, it's so funny. I made up some mousse actually, which also helps with protein. The chocolate Optifast mousse. I don't like the lemon one. I don't mind the chicken soup one. I'm yet to try the tomato soup and the vegetable soup. However, don't know how I'm going to go with those. The chicken one, I don't mind. I had that last night for dinner. That's okay. I might need to have maybe boiled the kettle and had it that way, like a normal cup of soup. So gonna try the tomato one, the vegetable one, as soon as I can pick it up. Although I was certain that I ordered some from this website, Priceline, so I might have a look at my order in Priceline, see whether I did order the tomato soup, and if not, go back and order it. So, because I love tomato soups, that's something I think I would enjoy, and there's protein in that as well. So the most things that I have the most things I have as an option will probably be better off for myself, because I'll be able to get in more protein and with different items. So, you know, I have actually downloaded a vlog today. I'm thinking of keeping this one for tomorrow, which will be Thursday. I think Thursday. Tonight there's a cool change on its way, so I'm looking forward to being able to open up all the windows upstairs and let the breeze just flow on in. In fact, it's coming on through now. The trees are sort of, and in the background, if you can hear the chimes in the trees. So yes. All right, well, the adult and the child are going to the pool now. Oops, I'm wearing their thongs. Here you go, Dom. I don't really need them. And don't worry, I won't show you on the thing. No, just talking I will. When you get home, just hang them out the back, okay? Including those, because they won't be... Oh, who cares? You look all right, you look fine. Actually, I think you've trimmed down a bit, kiddo. Because I'm thinking she's trimming down a bit. And that's the Optifast working. You won't believe it, though. I'll tell you later. Tell ya. Question, what do you call a 24-year-old these days? I automatically call them kids, my two kids. But that's really wrong terminology, isn't it? I shouldn't be calling my 24-year-old. She said a young adult. So I am calling her that, but it just sounds a bit off still. All right, I'm going. I will be back on tomorrow, which is Thursday. I don't know whether I'm going to incorporate this or just put it in as a normal vlog for today, as an extra, or add it to tomorrow. So either way, I will see you Thursday, and as normal, bye for now.